This right here is 1 pound of body fat. Now imagine losing that from your body every single week. For most people, that's simply a dream that they will never achieve. And I thought it was a dream that I would never achieve because for years, no matter what I tried, I just couldn't lose fat. But eventually I cracked it and I managed to lose 70 of these from my body. And in this video, I'm going to take you through 5 habits that will make it easy for you to lose 1 pound of body fat every single week. But before I get into the habits, I want to explain exactly how you lose 1 pound of body fat per week because there's so much bullshit floating around on social media nowadays. Now, 1 pound of body fat is equivalent to 3,500 calories. So if you wanted to lose 1 pound in a week, you would have to be in an average daily calorie deficit of 500 calories. And the part that most people don't realize is that you don't even need to be perfect. You need to be in an average daily calorie deficit of 500 calories. Meaning if you ate too many calories on, say, Monday, if you made up for it on Thursday, you would still lose a pound of fat that week. So you can still enjoy life, have meals out, go out for drinks and keep losing fat as long as you are consistently hitting that deficit. And believe me, my clients that get the best results let go of the idea of perfection and they focus on the simple things and do them consistently. That is how they get amazing results. With that being said though, let's get into the 5 habits that are going to make this easy for you. The first habit is allowing yourself one treat every single day. And I'm aware that this goes against what 99% of people are saying on social media at the moment, but like I said, most of the stuff floating around on social media is absolute bullshit. You will hear all sorts of crap like you have to cut sugar out completely or the best diet to lose fat is to eat nothing but meat. But all of that is based on absolutely zero real world evidence. And the idea that you have to eat some 100% clean, BPA-free, grass-fed diet is what gets so many people trapped in a constant cycle of binge restrict, binge restrict. Because be real with yourself for a second. When you tell yourself you can never have something again, what do you end up craving more than anything? That thing. So of course you're going to end up binging. By the way, when I say treat, obviously I'm not talking about some 2,000 calorie treat meal. What you should be doing is using 20% of your daily calorie intake on one treat or multiple treats. So let's say your average calorie intake is 2,500 calories. Use 500 of those calories. And it can literally be whatever you want. Chocolate, crisps, some ice cream, it literally does not matter. And that is going to keep you sane whilst you're dieting and help you stay consistent long term because it will stop you from labeling foods as good or bad. And then all you're focused on is hitting your deficit consistently. I do this myself. Every single day for the past 30 days, I've had these chocolate chip baked oats for dessert. And guess what? I haven't gained an ounce of body fat because it fits within my daily calorie intake. So instead of cutting out every single food you enjoy, build them into your diet because that's how you're going to stay consistent for long enough to see the results you want. And by the way, if you want macro-friendly recipes just like those baked oats and like those protein cookies you see right there, as well as a free workout program that I use to this day, click the second link in the description of this video and you can get my free fat loss Kickstarter blueprint. Habit number 2 is implementing an eating window. Have a think right now about when it is you tend to overeat the most because for most people it's at night after they come home from a long stressful day at work. I used to do the same constantly. I would come home from a long 10-hour day in the office. I would get home, have actually a decent dinner, but I'd sit on the sofa, stick on Netflix and half an hour or an hour later I'd be like, I'm kind of hungry, let me start snacking. And before I knew it, I'd consumed 1,000 or 1,500 calories of chocolate, crisps, biscuits, and just other crap without even realizing. The fix to that was surprisingly easy. I gave myself a defined eating window of 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. That way when I got home after work, after dinner, that was it. No more eating. And of course, every now and then I went off of that and I would still snack. But even if I stuck to it for 5 or 6 days a week, that is thousands of extra calories I was no longer eating, which is what helped me lose fat so quickly. So give yourself an eating window that suits you, whether that's 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Literally whatever suits you. And over time that's going to become a habit and you'll actually stick to it. That kind of structure is what makes fat loss so easy. And let's say you have a late night dinner plan, simply eat less calories earlier in the day. The whole point of this is flexibility so you can actually adhere to it. The third habit is arguably the one that will move the needle the most, and it's walk wherever and whenever you can. Listen, I used to hate walking. I used to get an Uber anywhere that was more than a 10-minute walk away. And I used to get the bus around the block instead of walking 7 minutes to the supermarket. Simply put, I was lazy. And that was costing me burning thousands of calories every single week. You know, now that I've actually lost the fat, When I compare people who are fat and people who are lean, the main difference that I see is the amounts they move. Leaner people walk more, take the stairs, and they are constantly doing low-level activity. To put it into perspective, the average person burns between 30 and 50 calories every 1,000 steps. So if you're doing 5,000 extra steps a day, that's going to add up to 1,000 to 1,500 calories burnt every single week. Multiply that over the course of a few weeks, and that's one of these just from walking. You do not need to do any fancy or complicated cardio routines, just simply walk more. If you have a desk job, walk on your lunch break, and any phone calls you have to take them whilst pacing around a bit. Also, one of the easiest ways to get more steps in, on your commute to and from work, get off one stop before you're supposed to and walk the rest of the way. That adds up so much. Something I personally do is go for a 30-minute walk after I eat dinner, which gets me an extra 4,000 steps in, and better than that, it reduces my bloating, and it's also a time just to clear my head. Honestly, if you were to take just one of the habits from this video, let it be walking. Okay, on to habit number 4, and it's doing the stuff that actually moves the needle early in the day. Let's be real, the longer the day goes on, the more things start to pile up. Work stress, emails, tiredness, random shit you didn't account for, and all of that starts to eat away your energy and willpower. So the more you leave the stuff that is actually going to help you lose fat to later in the day, so your steps, prepping your meals, and getting your workouts in, the more likely you are to say, I can't really be arsed today. I used to do this all the time too. I would promise myself day after day after day, I'm going to work out after work. I would get home after work, look at my gym bag and be like, fuck that. I'm not going anywhere. I'd sit on the sofa, stick on Netflix. Half an hour later, I'd have a Chinese or a pizza sat on my lap, and I'd spend the rest of the evening feeling guilty and shit about myself. Trust me, the best thing you can do is to move that stuff to earlier in the day when you have the most energy. Get that gym session in before you go to work. Genuinely, just pack your bag the night before, stick it next to the door, and get going. At first, it's going to suck, yes, and you're not going to want to do it, but push through, and I promise you, you will feel amazing after that workout. I have never, and I mean never, regretted an early morning workout. Also, get those steps in early, as many as you can. That way, when you get home later in the evening, you won't have to stress about trying to get it all in at once. So front load your day with the habits that matter the most, even if they're small things. 1,000 steps or a 20-minute workout, anything, just get yourself started. And the best part is that momentum that you get earlier in the day is going to carry you through the rest of the day. You're going to feel better about yourself, make better choices, and at the end of the day, you're going to feel proud of yourself rather than frustrated. And finally, the 5th habit is turn Sunday into a prep day. This is going to make fat loss 10 times easier for you and skyrocket your progress. Because when you've had one of those long Wednesdays at work and you get home, you're feeling tired, you're feeling stressed, you can't really be arsed, and you open that fridge and you see that there's nothing in there, realistically, are you going to go to the supermarket, come back and cook a home-cooked meal? 99% of the time, no, you're going to order something ridiculously calorific. And I'm not saying you have to spend your entire Sunday prepping your week. Literally 1 hour is all it takes. Prep some meals, put some in the fridge, put some in the freezer, wash your gym clothes and put them in your bag next to the door, ready to go Monday morning. That's just going to remove the friction that's stopping you from doing the stuff you're supposed to be doing. Because when you have small things like that laid out, ready to go, you cannot use the excuse of, oh, I just can't be arsed, because it's literally right there, ready for you. So right now, schedule in some time for this Sunday coming so that you can smash next week, because I promise you, your future self will thank you. And even if you implement just 2 of the habits that I've spoken about in this video, I can guarantee you, you will find it way easier to lose 1 pound of fat per week. And look, if you want my help to lose fat and get lean for life, click the first link in the description and watch the video. Other than that, I hope this video helped. If it did, leave it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.